Welcome to everyone. We are going to interview Miss Maria Pia Di Vita, a teacher of Liceo Linguistico Ninni Cassarà in Palermo.
Good morning, everybody.
About diversity, what does diversity mean for you?
So for me, diversity means having a wide variety of perspectives. As a teacher, I think that the study of different languages is very useful because it promotes respect for the diversity of languages and culture. At the same time, it helps young people, students particularly, recognize the cultural identity through a multiple experience of otherness to improve their ways of learning.
And in what context of your practice have you experienced the diversity?
In reality, my own history, my personal history, shows that how I've been always fascinated by diversity and the desire of communication with others different from me. For this reason, I have chosen to live the most part of my life in a linguistic high school. Before as a student, and then until now as a French teacher. I've experienced diversity in various situations among my friends, among my colleagues, and above all, among my foreign colleagues during the training that I've organized with my students.
We are talking about inclusion. How do you understand inclusion?
In my opinion, inclusion means dealing with differences without turning them into inequalities. Being inclusive should be an attitude to adopt in some situation diversity. It should be a natural way of acting in every context.
Which, in your opinion, are the best strategies that can achieve inclusion?
Today's students are exposed to cultural diversity at an early age, both in social context and in school environments. In order to welcome the other, you need, according to me, to know him. And the best educational strategy should follow three stages in particularly. We have to begin with knowing in order to understand. Really, before we have to know the other in order to understand him. After, to understand in order to accept, and to accept the other in order to welcome. In fact, we have to interact with other cultures. We must learn what these cultures are like, what are their symbols, the heroes, the rituals. And so if we know the other, we can understand them, and so we can accept them.
How do you think that participation can be effective as an inclusive practice within the school environment?
Perhaps starting a process of self-awareness. So we can get confidence yourself. You can understand which contribution would be useful for your school environment. Consequently, it's important to feel part of a whole, sharing, collaborating, cooperating with the others.
Can you give one example of a practice that you think that has been successful in this respect?
As I've already said, for me, the best activities to be inclusive, that can be inclusive, are trainings and school exchanges experiences. I have had a lot of this kind of experience. For me, they are the most significant and worthiest practice of inclusive forms of education, because on those occasions, you can experience diversity and inclusion in a direct way. Also through a full immersion and a multisensory mode.
Okay, thank you for your contribution, Ms. Maria Pia Di Vita.
Thank you to you. I'm very happy to have this experience with this project.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.